refreshing it is to hear the senator from Alabama, as scary as it is, tell the truth about the problem that we have. When I tell people back in my state of Oklahoma that I refresh their memories, and I remember in 1996 standing at this podium right here, and that was when the Clinton budget came out for the fiscal year 1996, and it was a $1.5 trillion budget, and I said a $1.5 trillion budget is impossible to sustain. And yet the budget that the senator from Alabama is talking about was the budget of this president, and of course with his majority in the House and the Senate, that actually has a deficit that is greater than the entire budget to run the entire United States of America in 1996. And that's the deficit. That's what my 20 kids and grandkids are going to have to pay for. And when you stop and use the statements that are real, that can't be denied, and that is that this president, just in the 2 years he's been here, has increased the debt more than all presidents before him, from George Washington to George W. Bush. It's not believable, and that's what makes it so difficult, because people think, how can this possibly be? And yet it is. That is the reality of it. A few minutes ago, I talked at some length about a very significant amendment that's going to be coming up, and that is to take the jurisdiction away from the Environmental Protection Agency, having to do with the cap and trade, something that they were unable to do legislatively, and they're going to try to do through regulations in the Environmental Protection Agency. So I've already talked about that, but there's something that has not been mentioned on the floor of this Senate that I think is very significant, and it's surprisingly enough, I say